Hey everyone, it's Michael with another credit card and travel video discussion. So I want to just bring up these terminologies and rules for credit cards. So when you're going to apply for those first credit cards, whether it's Chase, American Express, or other brands, you need to know these topics. So the topics we're going to discuss today are the Chase 524 rule, Amex card limitations and application rules, and certain acronyms you may want to be aware of, and of course, some little small details on business cards and applying for them. So without further ado, let's get into it. Alright, so the first rule we're going to talk about is the Chase 524 rule. So this rule applies for when you apply for your personal or business credit card. And basically all it means is that if you've opened up 5 credit cards in the last 24 months, you will be denied automatically by Chase. So just want you to know, this is applying the Chase cards going forward. So meaning that, like I said, you want to make sure that you aren't applying for too many cards when it comes up Chase cards, but for any other issuer, it's fine. But that's just a thing for Chase to protect themselves, maximize profits, and limit liabilities. Another thing to consider too is this Chase 524 does not apply to when you apply for cards and get denied. Only applies when you get approved for cards. So keep that in mind. And like I said, if you're looking to get Chase cards, remember you cannot get approved 5 cards in 24 months. The Chase 524 rule is in place to limit applicants so they're not just chasing for bonus points. So it's kind of beneficial for both sides as well. And also, like I said, when we're talking about Chase card, we're talking about Chase Sapphire, Chase Reserve, Chase Freedom, and we're also talking about the Chase co-branded cards. So you have the World of Hyatt card, you've got the United ones, you've got the Amazon cards. So anything co-branded, even the Marriott ones, those apply too. So if you're over 5, getting 5 cards approved in a 24-month period, Chase will automatically deny you going forward. Okay, so let's move on to American Express, and I've mentioned in the past about signing up bonuses, lifetime, all that stuff. But let's get into the nitty-gritty here. Let's talk about the fact that you can actually only get approved 1 American Express credit card in one time in 5 rolling days, or 2 per 90 rolling days. Basically means you just can't keep getting cards consecutively like that. So that's one thing to know about American Express. Another big thing about American Express, which I have not actually explained, is that they actually have credit cards and charge cards. To make things really simple, charge cards are cards basically where there's not a defined spending limit, but it's actually based on your history, your spending requirements, stuff like that. So you don't just have like an open blank check of a card. And like I said, examples of charge cards are actually the American Express Gold, the Platinum, and the Green card. And the big difference to understand is really, if you don't understand the limits, is to understand this. When it comes to charge cards versus credit cards, the charge cards, when it comes to the balance at the end of the statement, you have to pay it in full. Whereas we know with credit cards, you can have a balance remaining, and of course you don't pay it, it carries over and you accumulate interest. So that is one thing to know about American Express going forward if you decide to apply for those cards. And like I said, knowledge is power. Alright, so let's try to get into a little bit knowledge into business credit cards. And one thing we want to talk about is, if you've ever noticed when you've gone onto a credit card page that they actually have higher sign-up bonuses because, well, it's for a business. And so actually the intent of getting a business credit card is for your own business, whether you have an LLC, a corporation, or even a sole proprietorship. So it's interesting to say that because sole proprietorship can actually mean like a side hustle like Uber driving or food delivery, or even flipping some shoes online on Amazon. That's sole proprietorship. So try not to be misconstrued that you can actually get a business card as long as you're doing something that's business-like. And like I said, and we'll pull up some graphics here for one business card, you can see the multipliers are totally different. It literally applies to business needs. So that's one thing to note compared to the personal card, where it's like for groceries, stuff like that. Business cards literally apply to like office supplies and subscriptions and computers. So like I said, it makes sense when you say business credit cards. One important thing and power of business credit cards is that most of these card issuers don't apply to your personal credit score, such as Chase and American Express. With that being said, like I said, when you have certain things that occur on your business side, it won't report. So like debt, or when you close a business credit card, that doesn't apply. So it's another reason why a lot of people do go get business credit cards, because it doesn't affect your personal credit as personal cards do, as you've seen when you carry a debt or a late payment. So that's the thing to know going forward for business credit cards. So, like I said, as we go to the end of this video, I just want to say thank you everyone for joining in and listening. And like I said, remember to hit that like button as it helps out YouTube algorithm and also lets me know that you like the content you're hearing and I'll continue to making more videos. And of course, always subscribe and be tuned in for more videos coming up as I want to continue making great content going forward. So please let me know in the comments on what we talked about today about the Chase 524 rule, the American Express card limitations and applicant rule, and a little bit of knowledge on business credit cards. So please let me know in the comments below. And as I say always, life is short, travel more everyone. Have a good day.